question I have for you, for the average punter out there, which is a better buy today, gold, silver, or crypto? Hello. Robert Kiyosaki, the Rich Dad Radio Show, the good news and bad news about money. And today we have a very important show. You know, the title is actually QE Infinity. There was when will this printing stop? But really it's a discussion, which is better, gold, silver, or crypto? That's the discussion. And we have a very important guest today. It's John Adams. He's the chief economist for one of my favorite countries in the world, Aussie. And I've been going to Aussie since 1976, when I went there to play rugby, and it's my favorite sport. And needless to say, we lost every game, but it was we were good sports about it. But anyway, welcome to the program, John.
Thank you, Robert, for having me.
Thank you. So your topic is QE to infinity. And then you say there's no turning back now. I totally agree with you. But I want to break it down to gold, silver, or what can a person do with crypto? So we have some kind of a solution. And if you can't endorse any of it, that's fine. But I love gold, silver, and crypto because I have an enemy, and we have an enemy in common. It's called the Federal Reserve Bank of America, which keeps printing. And I like what you said about there's no turning back. So before we begin, could you give us a little bit of your background and what you do today?
What if I told you that the world economy is nearing collapse? Debt, uncertainty, and inflation are all on the rise. What do you do with your money to ensure your safety? Crypto, gold, or silver? You'll know exactly what to invest in to safeguard your future by the end of this video, which will break down the harsh realities with John Adams and Robert Kiyosaki. Do not wait. This might be your most significant choice.
And so the question I have for you, for the average punter out there, which is a better buy today, gold, silver, or crypto?
Well, in terms of my portfolio, so I don't own any crypto. And in terms of
why is that? Why is that?
Well, okay, well, probably three key reasons. The first is that we have a 5,000-year history with gold and silver, and cryptos have only been around for 10 years, or about 10 to 12 years. So we don't know if we had a really systemic financial crisis, well, what's going to happen to cryptocurrencies? We don't really know. So I think that there's a lot of risk, a lot of market risk that a lot of people in the sector don't really understand because we've never gone through that situation before. That's point one. Point two is that the number one reason why people are buying cryptocurrencies is because it's going up. But you know, one thing I like to do when I allocate capital is I like to get a very deep technical understanding of what I'm actually doing. And for example, Robert, if you gave me the code for Bitcoin versus Ethereum versus Litecoin, etc. I mean, now I'm an economist, but I'm not a cryptologist. So I can't tell you at a technical level, what do these codes actually do, and what are the differences, and what are the risks, and what are the opportunities. And I would say 99.9% of crypto investors are not cryptologists, and they do not understand these underlying computer codes, what they actually do. And the only reason why they're buying them is because the price is going up. And if you don't actually understand at a technical level what these codes do, we don't actually understand the risk of the asset.
Right.
The big question is, where do you invest when markets are erratic and inflation is on the rise? Robert Kiyosaki outlines the benefits and drawbacks of cryptocurrency, silver, and gold. Pay close attention, because this choice could affect your financial stability. Enjoying the insights so far? Smash that subscribe button and stay updated with the best strategies to survive.
What does Good as Gold Australia do?
Yes, as Good as Gold Australia. So we've basically been in business since about 2012. We're a retail dealership. So we basically we provide to the market gold, silver, platinum, and a whole host of retail denominations. We do storage, we do insurance, yeah. So I mean, particularly as we continue to see money printing, central banks around the world get out of control. I mean, the owners of the business thought that it was time to help more Australians, and we have a growing international client base as well. Help more people escape the fiat currency system and get into gold and silver. Obviously, I've listened to you on multiple interviews, Robert, and I know that this journey for you started. But like, correct me if I'm wrong. Was it when you went to Vietnam or before Vietnam that you started buying silver?
I started buying silver in 64 when I was 17 because of Gresham's law. Gresham's law says when bad money enters the system, good money goes into hiding. So when I was 17 in 1964, they started debasing our dimes and quarters and half dollars. So there was a copper tinge around it. And I didn't know anything, but Gresham's law does apply because immediately I didn't trust my dimes, quarters, and half dollars. And I started going to the bank and turning in dollars, paper dollars, and getting rolls of dimes, quarters, and half dollars. And I'd pull out the real silver. And I'd put the copper silver back in there. And then I go back to the bank and kept trading. The trouble was then I went to school in New York at 17, 18, and my mother spent my money. So it kind of made my point that poor people don't know good money from bad money. That's the biggest problem.
John Adams makes a strong case for why gold and silver are still the best safe haven investments. These metals have been trusted for thousands of years, unlike cryptocurrency. Additionally, keep in mind that businesses such as Augusta Precious Metals provide gold and silver at outstanding pricing if you're considering making the switch. Investors who are serious about safeguarding their assets have faith in them.
What have the central banks and the governments been doing since 2008? And do we see any prospect of any changes moving forward?
So let me give you a chance to promote Good as Gold Australia. You know, you say you sell to people outside. Why would an American, I mean, the real reason I would go to Australia is behind your head. It's Sydney Harbor. I mean, that is the most beautiful place. You know, if there's going to be a crash, I'm going to go there and buy in real estate because that place is so gorgeous. So why would an American buy gold from Good as Gold Australia?
Well, I mean, the United States has a history of gold nationalization. So some people call it confiscation, what FDR did in 1933, 34. And obviously, when you look at the LBJ, you had a problem in terms of the demonetization of silver. So the American government has a history of doing adverse things to American citizens, whether it's taking people's gold away, nationalization, making the ownership of gold illegal, or doing things with silver. We haven't had that sort of history here in Australia. So I do think that when you look at the context of property rights and your ability to protect your wealth from a legal point of view, I think there's less legal and political risk in Australia compared to the United States.
So for those of you looking at John Adams, behind his head is a picture of Sydney Harbor, and that leads out to the Opera House. And, you know, if there's a crash, I'm coming. What is the rumor about them not having enough silver?
When purchasing gold, trust and quality are crucial. In this video, we discuss the importance of purchasing your gold from reputable vendors like Good as Gold Australia. However, keep in mind that reputable businesses like Augusta Precious Metals offer excellent service and affordable costs, whether you're in Australia or somewhere else. The global economy is uncertain, but your financial future doesn't have to be. Gold and silver offer stability when everything else is shaky. And companies like Augusta Precious Metals can help you make the right moves to protect your wealth. Don't leave your future to chance. Secure it today. Click the link below to learn more about how Augusta Precious Metals can help you invest wisely. Also, check out our latest video about how investing in silver is the best decision you will make in 2025. And if you haven't yet, like, share, and subscribe for more financial insights. Your future is worth it.